Welcome to our video on the powerful life lessons we can learn from the story of David and Goliath. The story of David and Goliath is one of the most famous and enduring tales in history, and it is a story that has been retold and interpreted in countless ways. But beyond the surface level of the story, there are many powerful life lessons that we can learn from the story of David and Goliath. In this video, we will be taking a closer look at 6 key takeaways from this classic tale that can inspire and guide us as we navigate the challenges and obstacles of our own lives. First, we will learn about the true meaning of strength and courage, and how David's trust in God and himself allowed him to defeat Goliath, who was physically stronger than him. Second, we will discover the power of perseverance and faith, and how David's determination to protect his people and defend the honor of God was what ultimately led to his victory. Third, we will explore the importance of embracing our own unique talents and abilities, and how David's skills as a shepherd were what gave him the advantage over Goliath. Fourth, we will learn about the value of taking risks, and how David's willingness to step out of his comfort zone and face Goliath head-on was what ultimately led to his success. Fifth, we will discover the power of humility, and how David's humility, in the face of Goliath's arrogance, was what ultimately led to his victory. And finally, we will learn about the importance of gratitude and giving back, and how David's gratitude for God's blessings and his willingness to serve others was what ultimately led to his success. So, join us as we delve into the story of David and Goliath and discover the powerful life lessons it holds for us all. Whether you are facing a giant in your own life or just looking for inspiration and guidance, the story of David and Goliath has something to offer everyone. So sit back, relax, and let's begin our journey. Strength and courage. The true meaning of strength and courage is often misunderstood as simply physical power or the ability to fight. However, the story of David and Goliath teaches us that true strength and courage come from within and are rooted in trust and faith. David, a young shepherd, knew that he was physically weaker than Goliath, the giant warrior, yet he still chose to face him in battle. He knew that his strength did not come from his physical abilities but rather from his trust in God and himself. David's trust in God gave him the courage to believe that he could defeat Goliath despite the odds being against him. He knew that with God on his side, he could overcome any obstacle. David's trust in himself also played a significant role in his victory. He was confident in his abilities and knew that he had the skills and intelligence to defeat Goliath. He was not afraid to take a risk and believed in himself even when others doubted him. David's trust in God and himself allowed him to defeat Goliath, who was physically stronger than him. He understood that true strength and courage come from within and are not dependent on physical abilities or external factors. David's trust in God and himself gave him the courage and strength to face Goliath and ultimately defeat him. This is a powerful reminder that true strength and courage come from within and that we can achieve great things when we trust in ourselves and have faith in a higher power. Example: the true meaning of strength and courage, and how trust in oneself and a higher power can allow someone to overcome seemingly impossible odds, is the story of Malala Yousafzai. Malala is a young girl from Pakistan who stood up for the education rights of girls in her country, despite the immense danger she faced. Malala's physical strength was not what allowed her to overcome the dangers she faced. It was her inner strength, her courage, and her trust in herself and in her cause. Despite the fact that she was physically threatened by the Taliban, she refused to back down and kept fighting for the education rights of girls in her country. She was determined to make a difference and knew that education was a fundamental right that should be accessible to all, regardless of gender. Her trust in herself and her cause gave her the courage to speak out against the Taliban and to continue her activism even after being shot in the head. Malala's story is a powerful example of the true meaning of strength and courage. She knew that her physical strength was not what would protect her. It was her inner strength, her courage, and her trust in herself and her cause. Her trust in herself and her cause gave her the courage to overcome the impossible odds and make a difference in the world. The power of perseverance and faith. The power of perseverance and faith is a key lesson that we can learn from the story of David and Goliath. David's determination to protect his people and defend the honor of God was what ultimately led to his victory. He knew that his people were being threatened by Goliath and that it was his duty to defend them. He also knew that Goliath was defying the honor of God by challenging the Israelites, and David was determined to defend God's honor. David's perseverance is evident in his willingness to face Goliath despite the odds being against him. He knew that the task ahead of him was difficult and that he would have to face a giant warrior who was stronger and more experienced than he was. However, he did not let that discourage him. He was determined to protect his people and defend the honor of God, and he was willing to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. David's faith in God also played a vital role in his victory. He knew that God was with him, and that he could rely on him for strength and guidance. He believed that God would give him the power to defeat Goliath, and he trusted in God's plan for him. This faith in God gave him the courage and determination to face Goliath, even when others doubted him. David's perseverance and faith were the driving force behind his victory. His determination to protect his people and defend the honor of God gave him the strength to face the impossible. It teaches us that with perseverance and faith in a higher power, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our goals. Example: the power of perseverance and faith can be seen in the story of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader, and philanthropist who served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He spent 27 years in prison for his political activities, but his determination to end the apartheid system and protect his people ultimately led to his release and his victory. Mandela's determination to end the apartheid system and protect his people was unwavering. He never gave up on his cause even after being arrested and imprisoned for 27 years. He knew that the road ahead would be difficult and that it would take a lot of perseverance and patience to achieve his goal, but he never lost faith. His faith in a higher power and in the justice of his cause gave him the strength to endure the harsh conditions of prison and the perseverance to continue fighting for his people's rights even when it seemed impossible. He had a clear vision and a strong sense of purpose, and that helped him to overcome the obstacles and challenges he faced. Mandela's story teaches us that perseverance, faith, and determination can help us overcome even the most difficult obstacles and achieve our goals. His determination to protect his people and defend the honor of justice ultimately led to his victory and the end of the apartheid system in South Africa. Value of taking risks. Importance of embracing our own unique talents and abilities. Embracing our own unique talents and abilities is crucial for personal growth and success. When we understand and utilize our natural strengths, we are able to accomplish more and achieve our goals more easily. This can lead to increased confidence, self-esteem, and overall satisfaction in life. David's story in the Bible is an excellent example of the importance of embracing one's own unique talents and abilities. David, as a shepherd, was well acquainted with the use of a sling and was used to protecting his sheep from predators such as bears and lions. This experience gave him an advantage over Goliath, a heavily armored warrior, as David was able to use his knowledge of slinging to defeat Goliath. David's talents and abilities as a shepherd, which may have seemed insignificant in the face of Goliath's might, were exactly what gave him the advantage he needed to defeat the giant. David's story highlights how embracing our unique talents and abilities can give us an edge in life, even when we are facing seemingly insurmountable challenges. It also illustrates the importance of not underestimating our own capabilities and the importance of being open to new opportunities. In conclusion, embracing our own unique talents and abilities is essential for success. It allows us to utilize our strengths, achieve our goals, and find fulfillment in life. David's story serves as a reminder that sometimes, the talents and abilities that seem insignificant at first glance, are exactly what we need to overcome our challenges. An example of embracing one's unique talents and abilities can be seen in the career path of a young individual named Sarah. Growing up, Sarah had a passion for art and drawing. She would spend hours creating drawings and paintings, and her artwork was always well received by her friends and family. However, when it came time for her to choose a career, Sarah felt pressure to pursue a more traditional and financially stable career path, such as business or engineering. Despite this pressure, Sarah decided to pursue her passion for art and enrolled in a fine arts program at a local university. During her studies, she discovered that she had a talent for graphic design and decided to focus on that area. After graduation, Sarah landed a job at a marketing agency as a graphic designer. She quickly realized that her unique talents and abilities as an artist, combined with her knowledge of graphic design, gave her an advantage in her field. She was able to create visually striking and effective designs that helped her clients to stand out in the market. Through embracing her unique talents and abilities, Sarah was able to build a successful career in an area that she was passionate about. Her story illustrates how embracing one's unique talents and abilities can lead to a more fulfilling and successful career path. Risks. The value of taking risks is an important lesson that can be learned from the story of David and Goliath. David's willingness to step out of his comfort zone and face Goliath head-on was what ultimately led to his success. David knew that the task ahead of him was difficult, and that he would be facing a giant warrior who was stronger and more experienced than he was. He knew that the odds were against him, but he was not afraid to take a risk. David's willingness to take a risk was rooted in his determination to protect his people and defend the honor of God. He knew that he was the only one who could defeat Goliath, and that he had to step up and take action. He was not afraid to step out of his comfort zone and take on the challenge, even if it meant putting his own life at risk. David's decision to take a risk was not a hasty or impulsive one. He took the time to evaluate the situation and consider the consequences of his actions before making a decision. He was aware of the risks involved, but he also understood the potential rewards, and he was willing to take the risk. David's willingness to take a risk ultimately led to his success. It teaches us that taking risks is an important part of achieving our goals. It shows us that we must be willing to step out of our comfort zones and take action, even when the odds are against us. It's a reminder that the most successful people in life are often those who are willing to take risks and face challenges head-on. Example. The value of taking risks and how it can lead to success is the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling was a struggling single mother when she first began writing the Harry Potter series. She faced many rejections from publishers and faced financial difficulties, but she never gave up on her dream of becoming a writer. Despite facing rejection and adversity, J.K. Rowling was willing to take a risk and pursue her dream of becoming a published author. She took the time to evaluate her situation and understand the risks involved, but she also understood the potential rewards of her hard work and perseverance. She never lost faith in her work and her ability to become a successful author. J.K. Rowling's willingness to take a risk ultimately led to her success. She took the risk of writing and publishing her work, and it paid off. Her Harry Potter series became a global phenomenon, selling millions of copies worldwide, and being adapted into a successful film franchise and theme parks. Today, J.K. Rowling is considered one of the most successful and influential authors of all time. Her story teaches us that taking risks can lead to great success, and it's a reminder that we must be willing to step out of our comfort zones and pursue our dreams, even when the odds are against us. It's a powerful reminder that hard work, perseverance, and willingness to take risks can lead to the achievement of our goals. Power of humility. The power of humility is an important lesson that we can learn from the story of David and Goliath. David's humility, in the face of Goliath's arrogance, was what ultimately led to his victory. David, a young shepherd, was humble and unassuming, whereas Goliath, the giant warrior, was arrogant and overconfident. David's humility is evident in his willingness to listen to others and learn from them. He was not afraid to admit that he did not know everything and was willing to seek advice from others. He was also humble enough to admit that he needed God's help to defeat Goliath, and he was not afraid to ask for it. David's humility is also evident in the way he approached Goliath. He did not boast or brag about his abilities or try to intimidate Goliath. Instead, he approached Goliath with humility and respect, and relied on his faith and skill to defeat him. On the other hand, Goliath was arrogant and overconfident. He believed that he was invincible and that no one could defeat him. He mocked and taunted the Israelites, and was not afraid to show his disrespect. His arrogance ultimately led to his downfall, as it blinded him to David's true abilities. David's humility teaches us that true strength and power come from humility, and that arrogance is often the root of our downfall. It's a powerful reminder that when we approach challenges and obstacles with humility and respect, we are more likely to find success. It also teaches us that true victory comes from being humble, and recognizing our own limitations and weaknesses, and relying on a higher power. Example: the power of humility and how it can lead to success can be seen in the story of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is a media mogul, philanthropist, and one of the most influential figures in the entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Oprah has always demonstrated humility in the face of success. Despite her fame and success, she has always remained grounded and down to earth. She has always been willing to listen to others and learn from them, and she has always been gracious and humble in her interactions with others. Oprah's humility is also evident in the way she approaches her work. She is not afraid to admit when she doesn't know something and is always willing to learn and grow. She is also humble enough to recognize her own limitations, and is not afraid to ask for help when she needs it. Oprah's humility has played a significant role in her success. Her humility has helped her to connect with her audience, and has earned her the respect and loyalty of her fans. Her humility has also helped her to build a successful career in the entertainment industry, and she is considered one of the most influential figures in the world today. Oprah's story teaches us that humility is a powerful tool that can lead to success. Her humility has helped her to connect with people, build a successful career, and make a positive impact on the world. Her example shows that true success is not about being arrogant or boastful, but about being humble and respectful, and always being willing to learn and grow. It's a reminder that humility is a key ingredient for achieving success and making a positive impact on the world. Gratitude and giving back. The importance of gratitude and giving back is another valuable lesson that we can learn from the story of David and Goliath. David's gratitude for God's blessings and his willingness to serve others was what ultimately led to his success. David understood that his abilities, talents, and success were a gift from God, and he was always grateful for them. David's gratitude manifested in his willingness to serve others. He always put the needs of others before his own. He was always willing to help his community and his people, and he was not afraid to go above and beyond to serve them. He was also willing to put himself at risk to protect his people and defend the honor of God. David's gratitude and willingness to serve others also helped him to maintain a strong connection to God and to stay true to his values and beliefs. He always acknowledged that his strength and abilities came from God, and he always sought to use them for the greater good. His gratitude helped him to remember that his success was not just for his own benefit, but also for the benefit of others. David's gratitude and willingness to serve others was an important factor in his success. It teaches us that true success is not just about achieving our goals, but also about being grateful for the blessings we have received and using them to help others. It's a reminder that success is not just about what we gain, but also about what we give back and the positive impact we make on the world. Example: the importance of gratitude and giving back can be seen in the story of Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft. Bill Gates is one of the wealthiest and most successful people in the world, but he has also been known for his philanthropy and his dedication to giving back. Throughout his career, Bill Gates has always been grateful for his success and has always been willing to give back to others. He and his wife Melinda have donated billions of dollars to charitable causes through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They have been involved in a wide range of philanthropic efforts, including improving global health, reducing poverty, and increasing access to education. Bill Gates' dedication to giving back is rooted in his gratitude for the blessings he has received. He has always acknowledged that his success is not just his own, but also the result of the hard work and contributions of others. His gratitude has helped him to stay true to his values and to use his success to make a positive impact on the world. Bill Gates' story teaches us the importance of gratitude and giving back. It's a reminder that success is not just about achieving our goals, but also about being grateful for the blessings we have received and using them to help others. It's a powerful example of how one person can use their success and resources to make a positive impact on the world, and how gratitude and giving back can be a path to true success. In conclusion, the story of David and Goliath teaches us valuable lessons about the importance of faith, determination, humility, gratitude, and giving back. It shows us that true strength and power come from humility, and that arrogance is often the root of our downfall. It also teaches us that taking risks, perseverance, and gratitude are important in achieving success and making a positive impact on the world. We hope that this video has helped you to gain a deeper understanding of the story of David and Goliath and how it can apply to our lives today. Remember to always be humble, to take risks, to persevere, to be grateful, and to give back. And most importantly, to trust in yourself and in a higher power to help you overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.